off my hair. Head, not hair, head. Hairstyle time. I mean, I don't know why I didn't earlier get around to doing one. I kind of thought about it today, but I just haven't been trying to get my energy up. I do have good energy. It's not that. I've been thinking about a lot of different things regarding my content. Just life, really. And here's the thing. Sometimes you feel maybe like, is it an overreaction to tell somebody that you have a certain reaction to certain hair content? And I don't think so. And this is why. Because for the longest time, like maybe when I first started my channel years and years ago. Hi, how you doing? When I started my channel years and years ago, I did a few request videos, but very slowly and very quickly I just began to realize that requesty genre just really isn't for me. So then I try to be open-minded and try to be nice to people, and all I ever am is nice. I'm just nice all the time. I don't know. But sometimes being nice just comes at, I think people think that I'm receptive to any kind of like hair commentary content, and I'm really not. Like, I'm in a part of my life where I just want to style my hair the way I want, and I just don't really want to explain myself. I'm not interested in and the thing is, other women, they just always have a lot of women that have mega big followings. They don't ever talk to these guys that are like, do this, do that, do the other thing. And I've tried to be nice, but some of these hair accounts, when they continuously have references to, I don't know, the hair cutting fetish, or they just something or other, I just don't really care, and I don't want to engage. I just feel like the minute that somebody starts saying anything hair cutting fetish time, I know that that's a big part of your thinking process, and I just don't even want to engage in it. I just don't. So when I say I just want to focus on my own hair content, I literally mean I just want to focus on my own hair content. I don't want to create content for other accounts. It's just because that's not why I have a hair journey. So this is my hair journey. It's healthy hair growth journey. And I've been talking to friends who are actually growing their hair long, both men and women, and those are the people that I enjoy engaging with the most, not somebody with short hair, Looky Lou, who has no interest in long hair. I mean, it's okay if you have short hair and you're a man and you want to follow women with long hair, but I think with that being said, you have to temper your expectations by a lot, because you're not growing your hair long, you're not invested in long hair and healthy hair care. So then what kind of an account are you usually? There's two different kinds of, there's several different kinds of hair fetish accounts, but I feel like a lot of them are really invested in seeing a woman grow her hair so she can cut her hair. And that's the thing, I ended up cutting my hair a couple times because of mishaps, but just it was kind of weird that there were guys that unfollowed me or got all mad. I don't care if they unfollowed me, but just got salty that I cut my hair and they told me so in the comments. I also realized that there were some people that were really excited about me cutting my hair because I have a hair cutting fetish. But I don't want to play into that too much, because I don't like those kind of accounts. They're not my thing. So I just want to be free of it. So I've just decided, yeah, I'm gonna not. 2024 is the year of being free of all that. I just really want to engage with accounts of people that are growing their hair long. And if you aren't growing your hair long, that's okay, but you have to temper your expectation. You can't expect that people that are growing their hair long are going to want to give you any kind of content, because you don't deserve it, you see? You don't deserve it. Like, if you're not somebody growing your hair long, you don't deserve that content, in my opinion. Maybe some people want to give it to you, but I don't. I really don't, like, because those accounts, they don't, like, I don't get it. Like, the women who are DIYers, they don't engage with you, period. So then you come to us accounts who seem kind of open and kind of nice to you. And you know what? Maybe I'm a nice person, but my boundary line is going higher and higher. I just don't even care right now. I'm just like, no. These accounts really need to know that they just don't really, I don't know. So I've noticed I don't ever look at their content, but sometimes you get sent their content, and then it kind of goes on your radar, and I'm like, well, the way that I'm going to absolve myself from that is in 2024, I just won't. I'm going to minimize, cut down. I'm not gonna really worry about, like, this has been the thing. I'm not a chatterbait, but I'm gonna stop probably pretty much engaging with accounts that are not run by people growing their hair long, because I just don't see the point anymore. I just don't see the point, because yeah, I don't need to message with accounts that are not run by people that are not growing their hair long, because for a hair account that's growing their hair long, a hair journey account, we want like-minded accounts. We don't really want to engage with the people that aren't interested in a long hair journey. We just don't care anymore. No, braids are cool. I love braids. I'm just talking about these guys that want to cut hair, and then they have excuses, and then you're like, well, I noticed, like, you have a lot of hair fetish content, like cutting, because they might pretend like they're into long hair or growing hair long, but then there's always some allusion to shaving and cutting, and I'm like, ugh, no. You guys, temporary expectations, because for me, I kind of want to minimize my interaction with these accounts. I like interacting with accounts of people who are actually growing their hair, who are interested in long hair, not people that are like, yeah, I like lots of women that grow their hair long, because I think about either doing boop or cutting. And boop is kind of weird too, because there's some that think about boop. Hair, gross. Gross. No woman wants that in their hair. Can I tell you? There is no woman on this. Oh, and some of those weirdo fetish sites pretend like women are into that. No, they're not. They're into hair oil. You guys are cray. So anyway, because I'm one of the few that'll actually talk about it. Other people they don't acknowledge your existence. And I get it. Some people have a hair fetish. That's fine. But I would rather engage with people who love the beauty of long hair and who are into long hair, not people that have like specific things. And usually I can tell when you have a hair fetish, because you're very insistent on people looking at specific content. Like, I don't know, like you send it to them. And I got sent on the DM time content about the hair cutting fetish. Stop sending me that crap. Not interested. I'm just not. Please. It doesn't matter what form it is. It could be in a big cartoon, or it could be like in pictorials, or it could be in hieroglyphics. But I'm not interested in dudes that have hair cutting fetish. Like, it's gonna be 2024, man. Hair cutting fetish is dead. It's out of style. It's not in vogue anymore. Well, it might be for some creepers. I don't know, some incelly creepers who they've never talked to a woman because they're so like, oh my gosh, supposedly they love long hair, but they also have fantasy about boobie long hair. And yeah, it's pretty scary. And I found out because, I don't know, like, I just found out how weird it is. It was like, okay, but you know, those are just my thoughts on hair cutting fetish tube time. They're weird. They really are. I don't have a lot of energy for it, but you know, sometimes you just keep getting presented these things and seeing these things and just like hammered over the head with these things, and I'm like, okay, not interested. But, you know, once again, I always just have to engage less with it, because it's not like I'm ever going to have some good result with somebody who was originally and initially making it known that that's what they like. I'm like, okay, well, that's what you like. I don't know what we like in common, you know? Probably not much. Thanks. But anyway. Those were just my thoughts, because I'm like, I'm just like, really, guys, you're boring. You're so boring. To me, anyway. Maybe not to people that share your fantasy, but yeah. Cut the crap. That's the only kind of cutting I even going to encourage you to do. And meanwhile, I'm just, like, I just try to ignore it, but then I keep being told, oh, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? What do I think? I think it's crap. What do I think? Yeah, it made me uncomfortable, and I'm not even going to say how many times this happens. Well, one account was so weird, like, I don't know. Let's stop talking about it. Let's just brush our hair. So earlier I made a video, because we're going to do all sorts of hair talk, territory talk. Okay, so for some reason I've noticed this is like a thing, even though, like, ever since I remember when I was young, I put a little bit of oil and water in my hair, and that was great for detangling. But apparently I'm seeing like these videos of women that are like, oh my gosh, don't put oil in your hair and then brush it because it causes breakage, but oil helps to detangle your hair. And so does water. It gives slip and moisture and hydration. All the things that my hair craves, especially in the wintertime. And I love those things, and it smells good. So, like, I don't know, whose hair is it that they're like, oh my god, you can't put oil in it because it will cause... I find it's the opposite. Like, why is my hair growing so fast since I cut it last? If water and oil are so bad for your hair, why is my hair growing so fast since I cut it last? I just want to know, because if these things are so bad for your hair, why is it helping to grow my hair? I mean, there must be certain hair types, I guess, that just really hate oil, but I love oil. I've primarily used, like, coconut oil, or like the Rocher coconut oil that has sesame seed oil, just because I have like a stockpile of these Minoy oils that my mom had bought, and they're good. What do they have? Coconut oil. Some of the older ones have like more of a sesame seed oil base, and it's kind of getting colder in here, so you see it kind of solidifying, but I don't know. This particular oil is good for my hair. My hair likes it, and it's like this since I was 13 years old when I started using it. And over time, I started realizing I can use it as a detangler. And I sometimes see, like, after I wash my hair, I do use the detangling sprays. But I think once you're almost a week in since post-wash, you can also just use water and a little bit of oil, and it kind of resets my hair a bit, you know, kind of a hair reset, so to speak. I love a hair reset. It's telling me it's my bedtime, but I think it's almost in the year. It's my bedtime. It is. It's Let's see. It's a good question. Some butter through a hairbrush. And here's some good tingling action. I haven't brushed my hair fully since Friday morning because Saturday I was running out of time and I just did a quick finger detangle and then I had to go. Some more and maybe just a tiny bit of oil on the ends. Oh no, but you're not supposed to brush your hair with oil in it. Like who makes these rules up? Where does this rule come from? Like who is the... What about women in India who oil their hair? Like, really? Oil is good for your hair. I don't even want to hear about it. These people are silly. I don't know who makes up these rules, but I'm not going to follow them. Just like I'm not going to put oil on my scalp. Except when I do henna, I put oil in the henna and some of that gets on my scalp, but not like... No, I'm just not going to do all those things other people say to do, like influencer land, whatever the influencers are doing. If influencers are doing it, I'm probably not. You know what I'm saying? If an influencer is doing it, I'm probably not doing it. You know? I think that's my hot take on influencer culture. If an influencer is doing it, I'm probably not doing it. Because I don't think... I'm just doing what I do. I mean, I'm kind of like a little tiny influencer, but just not like a big, super big one, because I'm not going to pretend that I'm some mega influencer when I don't have like 1 million followers or something. I'm just here doing my own little happy thing. You know, I get a lot of weird advertisers, I have to tell you. Because I have decided I'm going to be so picky. This is another new... I don't really believe in New Year's resolutions, but I almost was tempted recently to do some of those videos for product things, and I'm not going to do them anymore because I decided, like, a few of them were just highway robbery on a stick. Okay, so there was one recently that was, I don't know, like this clothing item, and then they didn't tell me when they first said that they would send me like the outfit that I had to agree to this agreement. And then it said like $0 in advertising fees and how they would have to agree to my video before I could make it live. And it had all these stipulations and it was very vague. And I just told them, you know what, you're going to have to pay me $50 because I'm not doing that anymore. And I've been thinking about how a lot of influencers probably do this, well, not little ones, probably do this for these companies that make get a lot of free advertising out of them. And it's free, it's just like free advertising. I know it's going to be different nowadays, like, because unless you're a really big influencer, they're not going to pay you a lot of money. And it's going to be more about saturation, because the difference between advertising, like let's say in the 90s when more people were watching commercials on TV, and today when more people might be scrolling YouTube and TikTok, is not as many people are going to be looking at a big ad. So it's more about saturation of it than like recognition, like the brand recognition. Like it's these newer, smaller companies that, I don't know, they just want people to see whatever it is they're creating. I'm not saying the big companies don't, but you have like a lot of smaller companies just giving influencers a free product, maybe minimal money to promote the product. Because honestly, I've never been paid. This is the truth. Like I've never been paid like a wage, like or given a salary or given X some amount of money to like promote these things. So I think I'm just not gonna agree to do it anymore because the ones I did in the past were good, but more recently I'm just encountering ones where I don't know, it just seems kind of like weird because they want you to agree. Like in the past they were more chill about it, but the ones recently they want you to agree to some contract and it almost seems like they want free advertising out of you. Whereas the ones in the past, I feel like they trusted your judgment more, or I don't know what it is. Like they are just getting more like aggressive in their advertising tactics. I really can't tell you exactly what is going on, but all I know is like I don't want to be free advertising for somebody who's too cheap to hire like somebody to do an ad for them, like. Or that they can't even pay you for it. Because I know some people do get paid, and I just feel like in the past, maybe I was like the sucker who was like, oh, I'll just do it for free. I don't know. That's kind of what I feel like. So, just going forward, I don't plan, like, unless it's like something legit. Because I think something legit, they'd offer you money. They would. They would offer you money. They wouldn't just say you have to jump through 10 hoops. Oh, and your reward is a free product. I don't know. Just seems a little questionable to me. Stretches out to here. I love that. I love that. I really love that. all for you on a stick. It's true. And that's where hair care gets fun. Is when you realize it's for you and you only. And it gets so fun when you get into that aspect of hair care. You get so like into yourself. You're like, what do I want out of hair care? What is like, how am I going to use hair care to make me happy, the best version of myself? Like, no. Nothing about hair care that pertains to you is about anybody else. It's just not. In fact, in the future, not blocky, but delete of anything that does not like invest in my hair journey. Ignore, delete, ignore. No. Done. I'm done with that. Anyway, I just want to have fun. I just want to have fun. Just think about like the thing that makes you happiest with your hair care. First off, what I want to do. I want to brush and braid out my hair. How about that? Yeah. Nothing else, nothing more, nothing less. This is what I want, and that's what I get. Let's bring out the big boy hairbrush. Ooh, this one's big. Brush them off. Get a really nice lengthy rinse. Use him to kind of brush out my hair a bit. Get it nice and brushed feeling. Nice and it's kind of. It's so much fun brushing out my hair. It's lovely. I really do love brushing out my hair. I love to brush out my hair for myself and the hair journey. You get to watch if you want, and you can follow along, but that's it. You get to watch and follow along, and you can comment on what I want to do and what I'm going to do. That's the surprise in the cake. 2024 is the year in which you get to see whatever I'll do with my long hair journey. Yes, whatever I want to do. Whatever feels good, pops into my head, and my page, my Instagram account, this is the beauty of my Instagram account. It's all about me and a few long hair people that I might interview. Nobody else. It's like very just focused on me. I don't care what other people are doing. I mean, I don't mean to be like there are some people with long hair where I might look at what they're doing, but that's it. I'm getting selfish. You know how the other long hair people are selfish? I'm kind of getting selfish like that, you know? They're selfish, now I'm selfish. Isn't that fun? They are selfish and I'm gonna be selfish. I don't know. Why not? I'm not saying long hair people are selfish. I'm just like, all these other accounts are very focused on themselves, so I just focus on what I'm doing. And that was another thing I was gonna get to. I get these like weird accounts that are like, I am just pulling the lid on all of this. Like all this stuff I get that's very funny. Like there's some that are like, oh my god, other people get more followers than you, and you can pay us this amount of money and we'll promote you more. And I'm like, no, delete that. Like there's one that was telling me that they could get me more followers if I paid for their plan. I'm like, no way. Like I'm having fun and I'm crushing it on my own. If you tell me I'm not crushing it, I'm gonna delete your message because Or I might just write to you, you're spamming a can. Like, really? You're spamming a can. So, I don't know. These are just all my thoughts on the hair thing. I don't really... I'm just going to be so chilling on my own page. The only kind of hair collaboration I'm going to do is a few people with long hair that are growing their hair long, interviews with them. That's it. All other hair collaborations, just like I was saying on my other channel, I don't want to do collaborations anymore. I don't. Not of any kind. I don't want to do any collaborations anymore because I just feel like, unless it's maybe with a long hair person that's interesting or it's about a topic where I'm really aligned with someone. But yeah, I don't plan on it ever. So, but I think I've done enough explaining about that. Now we're into the new year and we're into having some fun. You ready to have fun with me? I'm ready to have fun. Let's have fun by brushing hair. Brushing hair is so much fun because you get all the tangles out of your hair and it feels so soft and it feels so good. And it feels so nice. And I love it, love it, love it. I just love to brush my hair. I do. For my own reasons. Not for the reasons, or it just feels nice. It feels nice to brush your hair. It feels really good. Brushing hair feels nice. It makes your hair feel soft and shiny. And then you feel like more... I'm not going to put, like in the past I used to do, before I slept, I would do these braids that were kind of really tight, I felt like. I don't want to do tight braids at night before I sleep. I want to be able to sleep on my braids. So let's just do a division of my hair. Oh, I want to do it very nicely. Harsh. I don't think I like the way it feels. It's too hard. I think I would ever... Mashallah, mashallah. I don't think I would ever... I just... My happiness is shining. My happiness is shining through right now. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. I just feel happy. This looks very yellow. This, I feel like, this is making me feel happy. This color, this yellow, is so vibrant. It's making me feel very happy. Just do one more smoothing out. No. I had a tangle. Just kind of wanted to smooth my hair out a little bit more. I usually like to have like a barrier or a little pony barrier because I just feel like it holds the braid shape better, in my opinion. I just like it a little bit more. like the thing on top. This is why I love that top piece, because it makes your hair feel more secure when you're braiding it. Like, I like it to be pulled because it makes you feel more secure and how it's parted and whatnot. I just like it, but I'm just doing a braid to sleep on, so I'm not trying to be as picky about it, but I never feel as happy with it either. Well, I wonder if I could do that thingy, but I'm not going to do that. I've heard that that's supposed to be a good way to get the braid. Good sleep braid style, really. I think about my little Australian friend when I double braid my hair, because he's like, he loves, like, or when his hair was long, he always did the double braids. I kind of think about him sometimes when I do double braids, because he's really into the double braid. It just made me think about him. Before I go somewhere, I'd have to redo it with the like top ones, because I like a secure braid, like a really tight, secure braid. It just makes me happier. Like a loose braid on top, I just don't feel as happy, you know? But I'll wear it at night. I just am like, and it's a braiding style that doesn't make me quite as happy. I feel it diminishes, like I feel a little less happy. But, I don't know, I just do. '24 is the year when all of us long hair people do the styles we love. For us, not for other people. I've been saying that a lot lately, and too much, really. Why do I even need to say it at all, really? I don't. I need to, like, just sing from the rooftops that 2024 is the year, the hair year of us, in which those of us who haven't felt as, like, able to just be ourselves in the long hair world, that we can just flip and be ourselves and have the hairstyle we want. Wow, this braid does go to my elbow. My hair is braided, just to my elbow. And when it's unbraided on this side, it goes, does it go below my elbow? Almost, not quite, but almost. It's almost there. It'll be there soon. Soon, soon, soon. Sooner than later. Later than sooner. But sooner than later. Sooner than later. like I'm in a silly mood. I don't know. And that's what I want. I want my silly fun moods back. And that's it. Nothing else, nothing less. I just want my silly fun moods. No seriousness required. I'm in the era of my silly fun moods. I want my silly fun moods. You know, that's what I want. I don't want. I'm in the era of my silly fun moods. It's a good place to be. It's an era of newness for me. I'm there are my silly fun moods. The silly fun mood era is the best era of your life. It's when you start to just feel so happy and so alive and so contented. I just want to be me. I don't want to appeal to anybody else. I want to appeal to me. That's the era I'm in. I don't, like, right now, I'm just so invested in happiness and yes, long hair, because in this coming year I'm planning interviews with people that have long hair, that are growing their hair long. Those are the only collabs I'm doing. Other than that, like, it's a one-woman show. It's a one-woman show. That hair journey really is, you know. That's what the hair journey is. And that's what it always shall be. I wonder if I could redo one of my braids and kind of want to, sort of want to redo one of them because I'm not a fan of like loose braiding because it just never looks quite the way I want. That's why I always need the like ponytail holder on top to kind of give attention because I like attention. I guess it's okay. It's not bad. It's just not my most favorite one. I like it a little bit tighter. But in order to get it a little bit tighter, I need the details on top. In my opinion. Oh no, there's still some hair left out. I have to redo it. People get so because unless I have the ponytail holders on top, I feel like a little piece of hair might always get left out, in my opinion. People get so weird about that. They're like, why did you leave a piece out? It's because I need that like thing for the tension, the ponytail holder. sunset. Da 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 da. Okay, good news, fun news. To rebraid it because I just want it a little bit tauter than that, even if it's just a loose braid. I don't like super loose braids, if this makes any sense. Just like I don't like messy buns. There's two hairstyles that I'm just not a fan of. Like the messy bun is definitely not me. Like I've done some where I tried to because it was requested. But that's just one style that you'll never find me wanting to do. Like, I just never, like, first off, I'm not a big bun fan anyway, but if I'm going to do a bun, it has to be super polished and super put together. Like, that's the only time I'd want to do a bun. I hate messy buns. Like, is that okay to say that? I know they're so popular and people really like them, but I just don't, why? I don't like them. Like, to me, it just feels like it's a migraine headache waiting to happen. And that's another thing too. I want to talk about when my hair was like super long and I wore it in buns. It was more just out of practicality. But it was during the depth of the pandemic that I started wearing my hair up more. Well, I did a little bit a year and a half before the pandemic. But in the depth of the pandemic, you had to wear a mask. And then I had my hair up, and I have to use a lot of pins to keep my hair up. So when, because I need my hair to be so secure that I could basically do a backflip in it, and it would stay in place. Like I'm not one of these people that can just have a hairstyle where I'm fiddling with my hair constantly when I'm out and about. Like you know how some people just put their hair in a clip and they keep readjusting it. That would give me anxiety. So I never did that sort of hairstyle. I love just, you know, if I'm going to do a bun, it's a braided bun, and there's a lot of pins involved, and then there'd be a mask pulling behind my ears, and then there'd be my glasses cutting into the back of my ears, and then there would be the bun, which already, if I wear my hair up, I tend to get a headache. So it just, like, when people are like, oh, don't you miss wearing your hair in a bun? Not really, because I associated with my hair being super long and headache town, I guess. But I love this. This is what I love. This is the thing I love. I love my hair like this. I just love my hair, like, in simple braids. This just makes my heart sing. Like, I love my hair and a simple braid or two. A simple braid or two. Nothing else, nothing less. This is how I love my hair. In simple little braids. Thanks for watching.